Welcome everyone to Pawn Fathom Hobbies. This is our gameplay simulation walkthrough of Game of Thrones, the board game. So this is our Season 1, Episode 0. Season 1, Episode 0, the setup phase for Game of Thrones, the board game. So basically, what we're going to do here is, although this is not a co-op game, it's for 3 to 6 players, I'm going to set this up as a way to help me learn the game and get ready for a gameplay with some people. And this is also Game of Thrones month on Pawn Fathom Hobbies. So I've got all kinds of Games of Thrones content coming up. As you know, it's sort of like the 10th anniversary. Is it the 10th anniversary? Is it past the 10th anniversary? But I'm rewatching Game of Thrones and kind of do some gameplay of it. And also play some other games, so you can check out. I did an unboxing of some of the branded games like Clue, Game of Thrones, and I'm actually going to do a playthrough of Risk, Game of Thrones. Kind of looks interesting. It's got the 2 maps, and I want to dig into that. But so we'll do the Season 1 of Game of Thrones, the board game walkthrough here with four players. I will also do a Mother of Dragons expansion for Game of Thrones, so maybe that will be Season 2. So look forward to that as well. And so let's kind of get into it here. So I've already started to unpack the game. There's lots here to do. I'm not 100% familiar with everything, so I'm going to use of course, the Fantasy Flight rule books are awesome. It's just starting to rain outside here, so you've got a little thunderstorm in the background, atmospheric thunderstorm. So component overview, I've got everything here kind of organized. For game setup, let's kind of go through this by the numbers. So let's do the setup together. First off is prepare the game board. I put it this way with the north over here because then we can see the, I think horizontal fits better on the screen with this map. So let's go with that. And then I kind of go through this where we've got the game board here. We've got the Wilding deck. Some cards for the Wilding deck here. So let's just shuffle this. These are our Wilding deck. Put this on the Wilding deck place. And also place the deck on the space provided. Also place the Wilding threat token on the 2 position on the Wilding track. So here's the Wilding threat token. And I will put that on space 2. Next up is prepare the Westeros deck. So separate the cards into Roman numerals 1, 2, and 3. So let's get to that here. So these are the Westeros deck. So we've got 1, Roman numeral 1, Roman numeral 2, and Roman numeral 3. So we can shuffle these up and I'll put them at the head of the table. So this is the 3, the 2, and we'll end up on the 1. And okay, so Westeros deck set up. Next it says place the neutral force tokens. So it says first collect the neutral force tokens marked with the correct range of players. For example, 3 players. So if I play a 4-player game, it says when playing 4, 5, 6 players, not every neutral force is used. See playing with fewer than 6 players on page 26. So let's go to page 26. Okay, so here's playing. I'm going to play with 4 players. So let's see what the 4-player game is. In a 4-player game, neither House Martell nor House Tyrell can be chosen as players. So maybe we'll, as we're setting up the deck here, we can just jump into that. So, so we can use House Tyrell is out in a 4-player game. So House Tyrell, save that for another time. We get to play Baratheon, so we'll have House Baratheon ready. We'll have House Stark ready. We'll have Greyjoy, I believe we get to play. So if it was a 3-player game, we wouldn't play Greyjoy, but Greyjoy is in play now. And then we've got, this is House Martell with the Sun Shield here. So that's out for the 4-player game. And then finally is House Lannister. So Lannister, Greyjoy, Baratheon, and Stark are in play. So let's move these out of play, and we can also collect their cards and their tokens. I believe we don't use their tokens either, so let's get them all out of here. So we can remove this for now. If I need them, I'll go back in the box, but I don't believe we get to use this. Hey guys, so while I'm doing this, as you know, help out the channel by subscribing and leaving a comment below. You can also check out our links below. We've got our bookstore below if you're interested in Pontos Fathom Press, our other channel. That's how we make our money. We're not sponsored at all by the games, just something we're doing to share our love of board games. So, okay, so I've removed all of those house cards, and I've got the other ones here, so let's just kind of put this out of the way for now. And then let's get back to we were setting up neutral houses. So during the 4-player game, replace all 12 neutral tokens marked with 4, 6, 4, 5, and 4 on the board. So, for example, these two are 3s only, Pike and High Garden. So High Garden and Pike we get to use because actually they're related to, for example, Pike is used by House Greyjoy, right? So we'll remove these also from play. And then that leaves us with 4 5s and 4 6s and 4s, right? So we've got all the neutral houses, neutral forces here. So we'll put these aside, and once I clear the board a bit, I will get these set up on the board. So we'll go ahead and do that, but I'll just leave them here for now. So that at least we've got that set up. Okay, let's go back to the other rules here. Next we will next setup step is to place game round marker. Place the game round marker on the 1 position. So this is the game round marker. We'll place this here on round 1. Determine players' houses. So these are the houses here. So we've got their cards set up. I will set those. I'm going to set the screens up here, and then we can set up by the screens. Gather house materials. So I've got the house materials gathered here. So we've got a number of got the player screen, 7 house cards, order tokens, supply tokens, and I think we have to pull the supply tokens out of here by each house. I haven't pulled those out yet. Supply tokens. We do not need, so yeah, here's supply token, supply token. This can go in the discard. Guys, let me know if you have a good storage solution. If you send me a link to storage solution, maybe I'll have to build a custom one. I don't know that they have storage solutions for these readily available anymore, because we're kind of out of, this is kind of an old game now, but would like to have storage solution for this. It seems like it requires a lot of shifting through components here. So yeah, so I've got the supply, okay. Next is influence tokens, victory point tokens, 1 garrison token. So we got a garrison token. Garrison. And then I can discard the other 2 for Martell and Tyrell. Can discard those. And then and the plastic units of the color. Okay, so let's get our plastic tokens ready here too. So again, we can go by the color here. So I believe the colors are just to set it up in my mind what I have to go through. I'll go through off screen and get these set up. So these would be there. Green will be out. Gray will be Stark. Red is Lannister, I guess. And oh no, maybe red is supposed to be, I don't know what the colors are. Which colors are they? Do you guys know? Is there a special color or does it not matter? I can make this be Greyjoy. That's Baratheon. Or maybe Baratheon is gold, maybe, and then the yellow would go to, I don't know. I mean, maybe the green is Tyrell, and not sure. Maybe if gold goes with the, or maybe yellow goes with the sun and gold goes with Baratheon. I'm not sure. Guys, let me know down in the links. I will look around in the book to see what it is. Okay, so next is place influence, victory, and supply tokens on the game board by the player screen. Okay, so let's kind of go through the player screen here. I will move this out of our way. So first for Lannister, let's check it out. It says starts the game with the following units on the game board. House Lannister starts with these positions. Oh, so first of all, in the 4-player game, also we're going to put this track over the King's Court. So it actually just changes the dynamic for one of the. It just takes one less star out of the list here. Okay, so position 2 on the Iron Thrones track. So on the Iron Throne track, we get position 2. Iron Throne, we get position 2. Position 6 on the Fiefdoms track. Position 6 on the Fiefdoms track. Position 1 on the King's Court track. Position 2 on the Supply track. And position 1 on the Victory track. And I think did we use this component? Right, we use this component. Victory track, position 1. Okay, that's Lannister. Next, let's go to Baratheon. So Baratheon, we do position 1 on the Iron Throne track. Position 1. Position 5 on the Fiefdom track. Position 4 on the King's Court track. And position 2 on the Supply track. And position 1 on the Victory track. Next is House Stark. For House Stark, well, this is quite a thunderstorm going on. For House Stark, we have position 3 on the Iron Throne, position 3 on the Iron Throne, position 4 on the Fiefdom track, position 2 on the King's Court track, position 1 on the Supply track, and position 2 on the Victory track. And finally, there is House Greyjoy, position 5 on the Iron Thrones track, position 1 on the Fiefdoms track, position 6 on the King's Court track, position 2 on the Supply track, and position 1 on the Victory track. So it looks like Stark gets a little head start there, and then they have different positions here as noted. So it looks like we're set up for that. And Now place units. Place the units he has in the starting units on the game board according to the instructions on his player screen. So what I'll do is off camera, I'm going to go ahead and go through all of these components, get the right colors picked out, and I will get them positioned on the board to place the units. Place garrison token. Each player places his garrison token in its home area, matching the area name on the token. So we have our garrison token here. And then I believe that's the garrison token. Right? Yeah, the garrison tokens, yep. And then finally, last setup is gather power tokens. Place all the power tokens for all houses in a central pile. We've got the power tokens here. I will pull out the power tokens that we don't need for the other houses. Then we also have everything ready. So it looks like that's all the setup rules there are. So great. So I will get this better cleaned up, get the tokens placed on the board, and then we can see you back on turn 1, and we can follow the link over here, and let's get started to play this. So thanks for watching this far, and we'll see you in turn 1. Bye-bye.